trying to get your makeup on and you're not using a tripod. You look great.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all.
It's great. It's great.
Bright colors in the eyes.
In the eyes. Speaking of eyes, so good to see you in eye makeup.
Thank you. Yes. I changed my foundation, so now I'm not allergic to makeup anymore.
That's amazing. So for folks who aren't aware, Priyanka is the winner of Canada's Drag Race and is joining us for our digital drag show tonight, and is helping me kick off Pride Month here on Instagram Live with everyone.
Hello, everybody. Happy Pride. I'm so excited. I'm actually really excited for tonight's digital
Drag show?
Drag show. We got
the color with me. What?
The lineup is cute for tonight.
The lineup is cute. I heard that there's there's 5 folks that are joining us, and you're just one of many.
I'm one of many. It's a variety show.
It's a variety show. So whose performance do you think is going to be the best?
Denali.
Oh.
Because I've seen the video already, and it's incredible.
Same. And you're not wrong. So folks have to tune in to see what we're talking about, but we're excited. It's a pre-show starts, and I want to just acknowledge the lives lost in British Columbia and Kamloops at the residential school. And I think that this speaks to June 1st is National Indigenous History Month, being ushered in with this tragedy. It's also the kickoff of Pride Month, but I think that the common theme here is intersectionality, acceptance, and equality and equity for the people that live on this land. And so I have a question for you that's going to seem maybe hefty to start us off, but as who performs in drag, is an icon for like the queer community and the 2S LGBTQ plus community, what does intersectionality mean to you? You're also a person of color. What does intersectionality mean to you?
I mean, it is a heavy question, but I think it's also like important to like talk about, because like it's in these like months where we're always like there's this month and that month and that month. You know, I always say that it's a little bit annoying sometimes because like I'm part of this community 12 months out of the year, not just one month to be celebrated. But yeah. I also know that putting a spotlight and an emphasis on a specific community for the month is very important because it is a way to educate the mass.
Mm-hmm.
So I just think that I'm very happy because when I first started drag, like we didn't talk about a lot of these things. We didn't talk about race. We didn't talk about this, and we didn't talk about that. And that was only 4 years ago. Like I'm a new drag queen, so yeah. I'm thankful that now we are having these very open conversations about the terrible things that are happening all around the world and how each of our communities needs to be represented in the media, and as well as the acceptance that we need at our schools and our playgrounds and our workplaces as well. So as tragic as these things are to talk about, it's very important because it's the only way that people are going to be educated by it. You know, people say like out of sight, out of mind, but I'm happy that all the things that we put out of sight for so many years are finally coming back to haunt us, because like we have to face the reality.
Yes, I love that. And I love something you said at the very start there, which is that you're a member of this community 12 months of the year. And I think that that's true for every equity deserving group. It's so great to be celebrated, and it's so great to have the emphasis on like the LGBTQ plus community during June, the Indigenous community during June, but these are communities that live with strife all year long.
Yeah.
And that try to celebrate themselves all year long. And sometimes that's not allowed or not accepted or what.
Yeah. Like I've had like a lot of these conversations because for my music video that I just released, I took that idea and that concept and went to a bunch of different sponsors and brands to try to get it paid for. And, you know, it's tough. It's really tough having these conversations with people about like, well, what if you release it in June for Pride Month? I'm like, no, like, I don't want to. Like, yeah. I'm drag queen all the time, not just, or having, specific TV outlets be like, oh, how about you come and do a segment about acceptance in June? And I'm like, I'm in April.
Yes.
So I think that like it is very important to have Pride Month and all that stuff, but it's just like the fight and the education never stop, and
Yeah.
that's because I'm not mad at that. Like I'm happy to be a leader in and really help educate and give the voice to people who don't want to speak up.
Yeah.
Um, but it exists and it's out
Yeah.
there and it's scary and you know for me like I'm very celebrated as a POC and as a drag queen. I'm very lucky.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm so vocal about making sure that Black people and Asian people and Two-Spirit people, Indigenous people get the equality as well, because like it ain't easy for a lot of people.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. And I love that you said, so this, there's a segue from lots of things you said into another question I have for you. So
Okay.
Pride's not just in June.
No.
You can celebrate this community all year long. So
Yeah.
last year, 2020, right before the lockdown, we had you to Seneca for a live in-person drag show.
In
That was
March.
in March, yes.
Or
And then
February, March.
February, one of those. And at that time, you were just like living your best Toronto life, number one drag queen in Toronto, and you didn't let us know that you were about to win the like most renowned drag race there is in Canada. Flash forward a year, we had our digital drag show just a few months ago. Was wondering what was on the horizon for you. You did not give me a spoiler that Cake was being released,
No.
but now you've dropped a music video last week on your birthday.
Happy birthday to me.
Happy to you. So, what was that like? What was
You
that like?
know what? Like it's so exciting because Cake is a good song. It's a good song. And I'm so happy that it doesn't sound so like hocus pocus drag queen. It sounds like a true pop song, and working with Stacey K and Leah Alice Canali on this track, like I remember when they called me back in October to do the feature for Brooklyn's Queen of the North track.
Mm,
Um, that's when I was like, oh, like I want to release pop music that sounds like, you know, like girl group music and all this stuff. And, you know, I knew that I could like sing ish, but I was never as confident as I was when I was in the studio with Leah and Stacey. Like, just like two strong, powerful women that know what they want, like just so inspiring. Like women who
yeah.
rule the world, because like I not only dress up as one, but
Yes.
women are strong. They are strong and beautiful and incredible, and I'm very thankful for them. And releasing Cake on my birthday was the perfect time to release it, because people, you know, they want to come and wish you happy birthday, but then all of a sudden there's a fully realized murder mystery music video on your feed. And it was just, I'm just so proud of it. Like I truly believe that if you work so hard, your dreams can come true. And I sat on FaceTime with the director of that video, Caroline Tordy, and we just came up with this concept. Like so many different ideas were tossed around, and then finally we landed on this idea because all of the story, like all the videos, are going to link to each other.
Yes. Love it. So, how many videos should we, the adoring fans, how many should we expect?
5.
Will you give us more cake? 5.
Yes, 5 episodes in this series. The album comes out in the summer, and the second installment comes out in the summer as well.
Amazing.
And
You're not going to give.
I say the title of the next song at the end of the video. So
Okay. Now I have to go back. I didn't know that there was a little teaser.
yeah, there's a teaser. I'm like holding the cake, and I'm like, I told you this year things were gonna be a little bit different. And then I'm like, bitch, I'm busy, and that's my song, bitch.
Oh.
5 shows down in a tizzy. So yeah, I've been writing these songs about like the guys that I've met during my reign of Canada's Drag Race.
Oh, so it's a little bit of a little into your life, the
Yup.
men you've met. Okay,
I love
interesting.
men. Who doesn't love men? I love men. They're like a little bit dumb sometimes, but like fun.
But fun. A little dumb, but a little fun.
I
Um,
I do some dumb boy things too. Like, you know, sometimes I'm bad at communicating, which is so weird because I talk so much. But sometimes I'm like, you know, I get busy and I forget to text back. But then when
Yeah.
when a guy doesn't text me back, I write a song about it. And it's on the album. You know, like I can't do any wrong. I can't do
When
any
they're
wrong.
not texting them back, they're just like wallowing in their own desperation. But when you aren't getting text back, it's like going to be a national single.
Studio. I'm in the studio like who?
Love it. Love it. So that's amazing. When can we, so you're not going to tell us the teaser for the date?
No, but it's summer. It's soon. It's very
Summer.
soon.
Yeah. Okay. Next couple months, right around the corner. So the next question I have is about Canada's Drag Race.
My favorite show in the whole wide world.
My Truly, I still use "Sorry About It," your verse, as my ringtone.
Priyanka, what's my name? Toronto voted me the best. Get this fame. Hi, Canada. Did you get my name? Not a copycat fish. Did you get my name? It's me and my girl serving you spectacle. The other girls, fucking them all. Iconic.
Love it, iconic. So I knew that.
I knew I was iconic. I knew it. Like I felt like I love girl groups. That's what my whole like music career is based on. So
Yeah.
so challenge, and I'll show you.
So last year when you came and did the in-person drag show, which we're around the corner. It's around the bend. Our next in-person drag show. We know.
I'll be there, Seneca. Don't worry.
Will you reunite with the Spice Queens?
Yes, I've been thinking about doing shows with the Spice Queens. Like, I love when I did my finale show last year, September, when I won. We reunited to do performances at the Phoenix Concert Theater. So like Spice Queens will forever be in my life and wherever I perform in Toronto, or even if they want to come and fly out to wherever I am, there will always be a slot for the Spice Queens to perform, because that was like there's many things that put me on the map in it was actually more awkward because there was no music,
No sound effects.
yeah, everybody was just staring.
You know, flash forward and then looking back, what queen came out on top?
Jimbo.
I know, Jim. I mean
I came out on top, but I'm happy, you know, like I thought the cool thing that I love about life, I'm just like packing up my makeup now. The thing that I love about life is that like you think that you have control over things that are going to happen to you, and then you know what, you get thrown a loop, and it's either going to make or break you. And I think the times in my life that I've slipped and fell, I got right back up and showed them who the queen was.
yes, absolutely. I love that. So we're coming to the end of our time. I feel like I've only talked to you for 2 seconds.
It happens every time.
This happens every time.
I'll be there. Be square.
And I heard that you're gonna help me co-host the whole event.
Yay! We're gonna chit chat. Are there lines? Do I have a script, or just freestyle it?
Just freestyling it.
I love shit like that, you know?
Absolutely. Last time, after our last drag show, everyone was like, oh my gosh, Priyanka has to come back. She has to host. She's so incredible. And I was like...
You're like, where? Why are you seeing that? Because I don't like her.
No, I was like, I was there. What about me?
You're a good host. You're cute. You're
no, I try my best. You really steal the show, though. Make it all worthwhile.
Stealing the show and stealing your heart.
Stealing the show and stealing my heart. I mean, one step at a time.
You love me.
We'll see.
You're in love with me.
I just think that if you don't write your next song about me, then it's not true.
The next song is called Bitch I'm Busy, so yes, it's about you.
So busy, we have somewhere to be. So, okay. So for folks who are watching, join us tonight at 6 o'clock on WebEx. It's a virtual digital drag show featuring a number of queens, some from the United States, some from Canada. The winner of Canada's Drag Race, Priyanka, will join us again. Thank you so much for joining us now. We will see you tonight.
Fun.
Amazing. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you in like T-6 hours.
Can't wait. Masturbate.
Okay.
Everyone, happy Pride.
Happy Pride.